Greetings, soul beings. It's Shelly Bean, the Empowered Oracle. I hope you guys are doing amazing and great wherever you are in the world. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I'm glad to have you here. If you are returning, thank you so much again for returning. So happy May. Happy May, guys. I am here giving you your May 2026 messages, and this is specifically going to be focused on what to expect in terms of your strongest overall energies for this month of May and what divine source is encouraging you and recommending that you focus on the most for this month. This is going to be for the Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements of Scorpio collective. So with that being said, let's tap into your let's tap into your energy with these energy cards. As always, guys, if you're still here, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up like button. It does help to keep my channel working and moving through this thick algorithm. So I do appreciate that. And also share and subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell. And as always, if you need a personal reading from me, my information is down below in the description area. And please be on the lookout, guys, for my up and coming website, which will have all the services that I provide as a certified intuitive life coach and energy healer. So with that being said, Scorpio, let's check to see what is the strongest energy for you guys this month of May 2026. What's the second card for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements, Holy Spirit, for May 2026? What is the strongest energy for Scorpio collective this May 2026? What do we got? Oh, I like this. Okay, so we have card number 29, the World card. So you guys are completing something, Scorpio. Maybe you've already just recently completed some type of cycle, closed out something, you reached some type of closure with something, or will be this month. We have community. Card number 7, you guys are getting out and socializing and being social butterflies. Okay, so you guys are coming into community and fellowship with different people. This also could be people in the spiritual community, people who align with you more on the spiritual level. But also I see taking the initiative, I should say, to connect with friends, family, taking up invitations and things like that. I mean, where we are here in the United States, guys, is springtime. So in most places in the country here in the United States, it's getting warm. We're going towards summertime. So that's the energy that I'm getting for you guys this month. You guys are focusing on a lot of social events and just invitations and just, getting out a little bit more and connecting with people. Again, whether it's through your spiritual connections, friends, family, even co-workers. But you guys are feeling there's a little lighter energy I'm getting for some of you guys because you're closing out a cycle or have closed out a cycle or will be closing out a cycle this month. You're finding some kind of closure with something, okay? Which is good. The World card being in the upright means that you guys are getting prepared and ready for something new, some type of new transformation, some type of new beginning. You're making room in your life for new possibilities and new people. I do like that. I'm seeing more of I don't know if I necessarily say extrovert energy, although that could be the case for a small group of you guys. But I do feel that you guys are definitely opening yourself up and being more open about doing things and getting out more and meeting different people. And again, like I said, kind of, taking up, not taking up, but giving your RSVPs to invitations and things like that. So, I like that. I like that energy, Scorpio. Okay. So, what else do you have for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements, Holy Spirit? What else does Scorpio need to know at this time for the greatest and highest good for this month of May 2026? Please and thank you. Yeah. Also, too, this number, this community card always reminds me of the Three of Cups in traditional tarot, which talks about celebration and getting together with people. What else do we have for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus this month of May 2026? Please and thank you. Okay. Oh, I like this energy, guys. We got the 10 of coins in the upright. Oh, yeah. Talk about new opportunities. You close out a cycle or will be closing out a cycle. You've gotten closure from something in your life. It's different for everybody because I'm reading a collective energy. But whatever it is, because you're opening up yourself to new things, people, events, going out a little bit more, mingling a bit more with the community, connecting more, is bringing you to the 10 of coins. This is stability. This is commitment. It could be commitment for some of you guys in a relationship. It could be marriage. It could be just a higher level of commitment in a relationship, but it also can be just placing yourself in a position to even be connected to the right people, to the right network of people that helps you get to the 10 of coins, that brings you stability, new money, new opportunity, new status. Okay. Wealth. Yes, indeed. I like this energy for you guys. And we got the death card in reverse. Your energy, Scorpio energy. This being in the reverse, guys, it talks about a rebirth. It talks about transformation. It talks about internal change, okay? It talks about you guys clearing and purging and coming to the world status where you've completed a cycle. And also with this death card being in reverse, this is your own energy, Scorpio. It's pretty much reiterating what I've just said. You guys are transforming, going into a new cycle, having a new beginning. This is a rebirth. You guys have been doing or will be doing the internal change necessary for you to even want to get to the point of being in more community with the community, connecting to more people, putting yourself out there a little bit more, and networking, which also will bring you to the 10 of coins, okay? Like the 10 of pentacles. So this is good energy. You're doing the work or will be doing the work, okay? Or have done the work. So I like this energy for you guys. Also, with you guys being a fixed sign, this death in reverse also signifies as well that you guys are coming out of being set in your ways a bit. So fixed signs like yourself, Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo, and Taurus. Fixed signs are typically known to be those signs that are just a little bit more set in their ways. They don't really like change too much. But there's some type of fire that's been lit in you more recently, Scorpio. It's going to be different for everybody, where you are opening yourself up to being a little more flexible in life and being a little more open-minded. So I love that for you. I absolutely do. All right. This is a very straightforward message. I like this. So with that being said, guys, what does divine source, your divine guides and divine universe want you to focus on the most this month, Scorpio? Your reading actually might be the shortest one that I've done so far. It's very, very straight to the point. Holy Divine Spirit, what do you want Scorpio Collective to focus on the most for this month of May 2026? What do you recommend and encourage Scorpio Collective to work on and focus on the most for this month of May 2026? Holy Spirit, please and thank you. You got the Fool in reverse. What else, Holy Spirit? Please clarify the Fool in reverse. Why the Fool in reverse? For Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements, Holy Spirit. What does Scorpio Collective need to focus on the most this month of May 2026? Two of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, got it. Okay. Okay. And we got Four Cups at the bottom. Got it. Got it. So what I'm getting for you guys, there's definitely with the Fool in reverse and the Two of Pentacles in reverse, there's a certain level of balance that you need to create in your life in order to, for some reason I'm hearing, in order for you to prevent yourself from driving yourself crazy, from trying to start new things, from trying to jump into, hold on a second. Okay. What I'm getting from Divine Spirit is with this Fool in reverse, Fool is in reverse because with the Two of Pentacles in reverse, it's great, Scorpio, that you are opening yourself up to being more flexible and being more open-minded about things and getting yourself out there a little bit more and actually connecting and working with more people. And moving away from maybe being too set in your ways about things and being inflexible. It's great that you're doing that. Divine Source is saying what you need to focus on the most for this month as you are getting to that point and moving to that new space, to be mindful of not jumping in to those situations. It's kind of like I'm getting the image of slowly dipping your toes into the pool, into the water. Don't just dive in, because if you dive in head first, the cold of the water could be a shock to your body. I'm getting that visual. They're giving me that visual of, by the Fool being in reverse, to take caution and take heed of the way you connect with people and the way you want to go into this new space of being flexible and being connected with community. They're advising that you focus on slowly doing this, giving yourself grace and taking one step at a time. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Doing it one step at a time and not diving in so quickly. That's why the Fool is in reverse and the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Because if it's in the upright, it talks about having the balance, being able to juggle different things in a healthy way, and having that balance. I'm actually surprised the Temperance card didn't come out. But with it in reverse, it talks about going at something, doing a little bit too much and going at something with a little bit too much of aggression, or cautioning you to not go into this new space or this new area, or new energy with too much aggression. Just allow it. Just go with the pace of it and just take your time with it. Okay, don't rush into it. It's funny because I'm getting the energy for you guys that I also got for Capricorn a bit, where it talked about um, making sure you're not overdoing it, or doing too much. And I literally told Capricorn to look at my collective video that I made about 2 days ago, I think it was, that specifically talked to the collective about, there was this very strong message in that collective message that talked about divine source telling the collective that we're doing too much. And it's great that we want to, that we want to dive in, because we are in the fire horse year energy, where a lot of things are really getting, we're getting fired up about a lot of things energetically. So we really are in that fire energy where we want to go for it. We want to jump in. We want to go and just do it. And, and we want to maybe even be impulsive and, be very aggressive and, have a lot of assertiveness, which there's nothing wrong with those things. But we also want to be mindful of pacing ourselves with these things as well. So you might want to look at the collective video, because that speaks about that. So I'm getting the same energy for you guys as well, the same message. And again, it seems to be just coming out for the collective as well as you guys. So that's what you guys need to focus on the most, according to Divine Source. All right. So, but I love the energy of you having the world in the upright, closing out these cycles, having closure, putting something to rest, doing that internal change, allowing yourself to have a rebirth, allowing yourself to be flexible and more open to change, and connecting with community and networking, and eventually getting you the 10 of coins. I like that. So we are going to leave off with a couple of oracle messages. Holy Divine Spirit, I will take these cards in the upright. What messages do you have for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Holy Spirit, for May 2026. Now the second message for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Holy Spirit, for May 2026. Bam, what did I say? Okay. So first off, let me say this. We got the commitment card that came out. And I did mention that the 10 of coins also represents commitment, higher level of commitment, even possible marriage for some folks. I did mention that. So this is just a confirmation for somebody here. I know it's not going to be for everybody, of course, but yeah, somebody wants to take things to another level with you, Scorpio. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Yep. Okay, so that's good. I like that energy. Things are getting serious between you and someone in a relationship dynamic. And then we have sexuality. Someone is still figuring themselves out. So that could be you. That could be someone you're connected with, Scorpio. And this could be, I feel like this is not something that's new. Again, this could be for you. You could be still figuring yourself out in terms of your sexuality, or somebody close to you you feel could be trying to figure themselves out. I feel like this is something that's not new. This is something that you may have already suspected. So this is just a confirmation for some of you guys here. All right. I like these energies. All right. So Last but not least, let's get a divine angelic card or two. Holy Divine Spirit, what divine angelic oracle message do you have for Scorpio Collective as we close out for May 2026? Okay, that flew out. What's the second card? All right, there we go. Wow, we have card number 50, celebrate success. Be proud of what you have achieved. You've struggled long and hard to get to this moment. Bam, what did I say? What did I say? I said celebrations were coming. You guys connecting with community, going out, socializing, having fun and networking, even with people on a spiritual, your spiritual community. But it talks about celebration and getting together. And I mentioned that this community card always reminds me of the Three of Cups in traditional tarot. So yeah, this is just reiterating the message that you guys are definitely going to be celebrating yourselves after a long, hard struggle getting to this moment. So celebrate you, Scorpio, as you deserve to, okay? You've earned it. Anytime, I mean, whenever we are taking the initiative to really make the changes in our lives for the better and to better ourselves, it's always cause for celebration. I like that. And we have card number 77. It says, Ghosts of the Past. Let go of the ghosts that haunt you and stop obsessing about what you don't have. Remember, closure comes from inside you. Exactly. I feel like you guys are already doing that. You're closing and having closure with something or someone or something. I feel like for most of you guys, it might be something, some type of long-term issue within yourselves about something from your past. And this is part of having closure and closing that cycle, having a certain way of thinking and feeling about a past situation. All right. You guys are definitely on your way if you haven't already started with that. I like this. Well, I like this energy for you, Scorpio. Yay. And I'm glad that I did this message for you guys. I normally don't do Scorpio readings because I get very few views for Scorpio, but I was definitely called to do a reading this time for you guys, and I'm glad that I did. I love this energy for you all. Well, Scorpio, with that being said, these are your messages for May 2026. And as always, it is an honor to read for you guys and a pleasure. So, as always, until the next upload, be well and be at peace. Ashe.